Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RIMWORLD, the Too Many Mods and or Adam and Eve edition. Certainly, we could have gone either way with the naming convention over here, the gnoming convention, the halfling convention. We have 3 people over here withstanding this toxic fallout in the winter. I mean, we're on the cusp of surviving our very first winter here on the Rim, but the problem is, I'm not sure how well we're going to succeed in surviving afterwards, considering there's going to be a massive food shortage. We do have 74 cooked meals right now, actually, which isn't too bad. So we may actually have enough time to grow some crops once the season does change. I believe we've lifted all the restrictions for now. Yep, so we are letting people wander around outside of the base temporarily here. Woo! Yeah, Eve has actually gotten all the way to moderate. And minor, no one's even at initial yet. Yeah, we're just gonna re-restrict everyone once again to inside the base. Running Mycroft. Again, every time. I don't know how many times I say it out loud, but I know how many times I think it. It's pretty crazy. Alright, we got that. So yeah, they're gonna have to sit inside long enough to, and this is all flagged as indoors. Oh shit, and a raid. Oh, it's too bad they're not taking a while to prepare. Extreme robbers! Okay, it's just one guy, Pickle, with a club. Melee attacking wooden wall. That's not too bad, actually. And honestly, we might just go... Do we have another melee weapon? Yeah, see, you should pick up a limestone club. I don't think you did it. I think you canceled your move here. Thank you. And we might just go out and melee this guy. I guess we could start with some ranged. So you've got your ranged attack. You only have a club equipped. You do have a revolver, but I don't think you got bullets for it. Yeah, I'm gonna switch you over to this. We'll recruit everyone. I see where he's coming up. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna come around this way. Just so that we have time to, yeah, get in a little bit of a line, so we'll all be able to attack simultaneously. Go! It should be a pretty big win. Now, if we get the opportunity to capture Pickle, that's an interesting question mark, because we are going to be pretty hard up on food. Hypothermia, toxic. You've got a bad back, which does slow people down quite a bit. You can't... I was going to... Wait. You're incapable of intellectual, but you have double passion for it? Does it say if he was passionate about research, we could just have this guy with the bad back do all our research. Reminds me of a certain older lady who used to do all her research in a previous base. I think we're just gonna go ahead. Oh, hold on, stop. Can we strip you now? Okay. And now go ahead and melee attack him to death. Excellent. And then we'll de-recruit you. So you'll run inside. I'll unforbid that, and we'll just collect it later on, because I'm still very worried about someone developing some neurological problems with the toxic fallout. You really, like, it's happened before. Once you've got it, it's more or less permanent, so I don't know. Dun 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 dun. Okay, playing there. I still want to get a little chest table in here. We don't have a ton of wood. I do kind of want to work on these floors a little bit. And I am worried about the general lack of wood after this toxic fallout goes away. We got some more ship bits over here we'll be able to deconstruct later. Right now, we sort of got nothing to do but to wait. Eve's researching. Are we still on the batteries? Yeah, jeez. We're still very early on in the research, but it's giving us a little opportunity to do that. And that's the other thing we need the wood for, is the power. I'm going to get you to prioritize refueling this, Eve, if you don't mind. Was that just one chunk of wood that was on the ground? Could you refuel? Oh, you're still refueling. Yeah, but you're picking up... I guess it's the closest. But yeah, there you go. Go over here. Would have been nice to tell you right away, like, grab a big chunk of wood. There we are. That's going to go soon, too. I'm going to get you to refuel this one. And yeah, then we'll run pretty low on wood. I may want to cancel the floors, but I will be able to run out again soon enough to do some more chopping. You're down to initial, still moderate over there. Yeah, the brain anxiety stuff. I get you, buddy. I get you, Wycro. You're anxious about the fact that people call you by the wrong name all the time, right? Yeah, that's very likely to be the case. Okay, we're improving the bedrooms a little. This room here, yeah, decent workshop, 50. That's not bad. It's even dirty, and it's still decent. Wait until we get some art up in this place. So yeah, I'm looking forward to increasing the size of our base, getting some bigger rooms. What I might do, I'll leave everything sort of like this, build probably like another extension over here with larger storage and whatnot, and then maybe do a little bit of deconstructing and rearranging of stuff over here. But yeah, this is a good bootstrap one. We do have Wycro, who is idle. You know what's interesting? We could do some mining over here. Then we will go out. And I'm still worried about bugs. But actually, maybe just mine a tunnel thusly. Shortcut through the mountain. We can put some doors. We might end up building some rooms there. But yeah, it can be a little bit more busy work. Oh, this is not considered part of our indoor zone, is it? Indoors is going to expand. Something like this. Yeah, we might carve out some stuff. Refrigeration in here is quite good too, because if we do that, because the overhead roof keeps the temperature better. But I'm really worried about insects. I really hate those insect attacks. They just feel so strong. Alright, a little bit of management. Which, speaking of, I wonder, like, we've got that 5 days. I think it's the forestry. We've got it to be daily now. I think I will change it back to monthly at this point. I mean, plenty of stuff should be flagged, and it is. We may have to do some manual chopping when the fallout goes away, because it's possible all the trees we have flagged are dying. So a little bit of busy work here, mostly for Wycro. But this should be roofed. Nope, there is an unroofed tile. Although I'm assuming someone... is there a filter for roof right here? Yeah, and it's that. Now, someone... Well, maybe they won't do it. What am I looking for? Build roof area. Yeah, because it's not closed by walls the same way. They may have decided that it's not a thing that needs to be done. Adam, come over here. I guess it's fine, actually. The fact that we're not indoors over here doesn't actually hurt us that much, because as long as you're under a roof, you don't get hurt by toxic fallout. But I still want this all to count as indoors for temperature control and everything. We don't want to leak over there, so that's going to be okay. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just cancel this last little designation over here. Nope. Did it not go? There it is. Thank you. Just to say. Oh, you're idle here because you don't have the construction job. I guess... Oh, are you out of wood? You are. How's our health on everyone? Initial, moderate, minor. Yeah, I still don't want to send anyone out. There's really nothing else I could get for you there. Put a low level this. You're doing the research, so no. I guess if you're idle for a little while, it's gonna be okay. I'll turn the hack on. I mean, I'm not issuing hack commands anyway, but it'll be on should the need arise. Those will be told to be hauled. Wycro, you're the one with the worst buildup too, right? You're at minor. Adam's actually a little bit better, I think. I'm clicking the wrong place. He's just down to initial. Adam, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift a restriction. So you're going to go do something else, which means Wycro can go and do the mining while you go out and chop some trees for a little bit, and that'll be okay. And then what we can do is we can temporarily put up the hauling priority really high, unrestrict everyone, they'll go out and bring all the wood inside. And that might not be a terrible idea. We'll let them just wander out here for now. You're still at initial? Good. Not even at minor, which is nice. Eve, still sitting at moderate buildup. Wow. Oh, there we go. There's a percentage. Wasn't I saying something like, oh, I couldn't see the percentage last time? Maybe it was for something else. 18%. 31%. Yeah, we definitely have to let this go. Consciousness penalty isn't great. Does definitely slow down the research a bit. Oh, good. The toxic fallout is over. Hooray. Okay, and it's still in winter, which means we'll definitely be able to get our plants right away. That's what I was worried about, is that we wouldn't be able to do any planting in time. Do I want to go north or south of my buildings? The center of the map is a little bit more here. Maybe I want to mostly go south. I'm trying to figure out where to put my plants. Maybe I'll plant up here and grow down there, and we'll wrap it up later. Okay, an eclipse, but that's fine. Yeah. So let's get some growing sites here. And... well, depending on how things go with these corridors... I'll build them a little bigger. Maybe 5 by 5. We'll get, 5 basic food crops, maybe. And then 2 and 2. It's sort of similar to what we were doing. But that's not gonna... oh, that is gonna work? You can grow in the gravel? It's probably just lower fertility. 70%. Yeah, it's not great. Let me delete that. So, yeah, 1 for potatoes, fine. And then 1 for carrots that we can grow right away. And then corn, we can make polentas and various things. I guess we want rice, too. How much basic food stuff do I want to do? Is kind of one of the questions. I don't know, there's corn. Actually, maybe what we'll do is we'll make this rice. We'll just do a little carrots. We can add some more of these, but I also want some heel root, which we do have the planting skill for, which is nice. I'm kind of tempted to, like, set up the growing zones for all the different types of little subcrops, so we have a little bit of everything. I mean, we only have access to certain types right now, but it's not bad. A little barley for booze. Eggplant. I don't know if there's anything that specifically wants eggplant, but let's put it down anyway. It might effectively just be another sort of veggie that you can eat raw. So this is going to be pretty busy work for our growers, but I think I'll be okay. We could start collecting hay grass, but no. No. Pumpkin? We can make some pumpkin pie. Squash. Yeah, I think a lot of these are fairly similar. Well, maybe tomato. We make tomato sauces and things. Don't know about plants. You can do some stuff with bamboo, but let's go and get some coffee, some cotton, and some flax. I don't know. It's a little redundant, but what the hell. And some hops. Ooh. Well, I mean, we're already growing barley for some booze, and we can make corn whiskey. Maybe we won't do hop. Maybe we will get some smoke leaf going on. Or sugarcane. Let's make some sugar. And then wheats. Man, there's a lot. Okay, but we're going to restrict it to here because we've got, with 3 people, this is going to be so much insane busy work. Yeah. Maybe not to clear all of it. Maybe I'll just clear this over here because we could use that for a little cover. Need warm clothes. Yeah, but that's going to be fine soon enough. The eclipse is nearly over. You're probably going to chop down some trees, yes, which is still fine. And now that we have, you know, access out here, so any wildlife come back? Boomerang and a rat. No, we're not hunting that. Harvesting this. Yeah, we're good on food. I think we'll be okay. Because growth should happen fairly quickly. Speaking of grow, that is enabled for the 2 people with passion. They're not planting right now. Can you bury this guy? Thanks. They're not planting right now because it is out of season. But very soon I think they will do that. We are out of these things. Graves, that is. We should probably make some more. Ah! Guys, it finally happened! Eva's pregnant! I mean, she's probably been pregnant for a couple of months now. But now we know she's pregnant. Check the health. Pregnant, mid-stage, father is Adam. We still have some toxic buildup. That can't be good for the baby. Oof. So, any info? Minus 15% moving. That's it? Oh, okay. That's not too bad. Caravan request, what do they want? 410 blended wool. Sorry, cannot do. So you're... oh, yeah, that's right, because you're not growing yet, because it's not in season. Keep wondering, like, why haven't I started this? But yeah, there's a good reason for it. 15th of December. They'll probably start growing fairly quickly, though. 6th of April, May is what they say is the start of the growing period. Okay. We got that. We do have some wood. You know what? Let's build a little chest table now. We'll give it a little bit more fun variation, and they will appreciate that. Boom. Oops. Go there. Cancel you. Bulk select these guys, and make sure these are at least normal quality, please. At some point, I might want to start forcing good quality, but I think right now with the construction skill of 7, we wouldn't need that many tries to do it. But I think we'll do this. There's of course a chance that we'll get at least, you know, that we'll get a good out of this because of the skill. I'm just not forcing it. As long as it's normal, that's going to be okay for now. And that's poor, and that's good. What I might do is put down 2 more of these chairs over here, and also request, that they're at least normal quality, please. Oh yeah, see, this got poor, so it's going to be redone. Once those chairs are in place, I'll probably trash this one, and just go through a cycle of kind of remaking them until, you know, things are okay. I would really like it if we did get to the point finally where we had our end tables and dressers in here. Since we have access to the outside world again, I think I will queue them up. It does great things for moods, and good mood is good. Yeah, and again, at least normal, and at least normal. Now, I can go, I think in orders, yeah, set a default build quality over here. So right now it's just set to awful, which is the lowest quality, so nothing ever gets remade. Normal, normal, so I'll go ahead and deconstruct this one. But I don't think I'll change the default. I don't know. At a certain point, maybe. Oh, you need, yeah, treatment for your anxiety. I don't know if we have any meds, but someone can at least go and talk to you, and that'll be okay. All right, 10 o'clock at night. Everyone's asleep. Eve is in a great mood. Maybe she's got that healthy kind of glow. Yes, is pregnant, loves her husband, got some lovin', quite comfortable. That's great. See, because I think she's spending a lot of time researching, so she's in this good quality chair. So yeah, the moods are good. Adam's pretty good too. Is he happy because his wife's pregnant? Partner is pregnant. Yeah! Nice. And then White Crow's like, hungry, sick, dark, awful bedroom. Okay, there, he's starting to grow. Yeah, I was gonna say, even though the planting, or the growing period says 6th to 6th, they're gonna risk planting early. There's a possibility, actually we're getting snow and frost. There's a possibility that it will go down. They will try to plant if the temperature is sort of okay during the day. It's possible some of the plants die, and then there's kind of a waste of time. I suppose I could force it off temporarily, but I think it'll be all right. Ranged weapon, you are gonna go ahead and equip that. And equip this, and you have one, so we'll just set it there. You had the revolver, but yeah, we'll do this. We'll just make sure you guys have an option for this. There we go, in case we do start to set up some hunting. How's the wildlife? Oh, it's come back! I don't know if we want to hunt the boars. There's a risk of things going badly. And we're shooting them with kind of weak sauce weapons with these bows here. Yeah, relationships just drop and develop over time. Non-ideal temperature. There you go, you're helping Wycroft out. Wycroft. Every time it's going to be a different name. I should really just rename him Bob. Someone suggested naming the extra person Snake. Look at all the dead stuff that died from the toxic fallout. Crazy. Yeah, Snake to keep going with the Adam and Eve theme. Which I can sort of buy. But at this point, I'm going to keep Wycrow with this name just because at this point, it's almost become a meme for myself that I'm going to fail on his name. Maybe the next person will name Snake. We could name someone Apple. That would be kind of funny, too. But part of me is kind of interested in maybe actually leaving these, like, default generating names, because we've never done that. Battery research is nearly done. And then, yeah, we can really go up a big tech level. And that wouldn't be all too shabby, would it? I might just put the batteries here. Batteries are ugly, so hiding them is good, although sometimes they can burst into flames. So having them in a totally enclosed room can be kind of dangerous. I don't know. So freezer's still working for now, but yeah, we'll need a proper airlock construction. And yeah, more storage. A cold snap, there we go. Any plants that got planted will probably die. That's okay. Man, Adam is so pleased. Eve is fairly pleased. We've got no power right now. Could you prioritize and prioritize? We don't have our wind power up yet. Oh yeah, I think I got a mod that adds variation to the color of the animals, which is kind of nice. I think we can all agree that it's kind of nice to have some variation that way. What I should do before we go and bust through here is ask a door to be installed. We want to pair them up to dissuade people from coming through here. The roof support mod, can you walk through? Yeah, it does not impede movement. Maybe we could do some funky stuff with that, actually. Like, we could have this area, like, sort of partially roofed to keep the snow out and things, while making some no-roof areas and open bits. It'd be interesting. I don't know if it's, like, viable, because I don't think it looks at roof quality. Well, that's not true, because there's, like, the overhead mountain versus this. Because it would be cool to do like glassed roofs here and almost get like a bit of a greenhouse. I mean, you can do greenhouses with sun lamps and temperature, so it's not like the mechanic is needed. Psychic Soothe for female gender, only affecting 1/3 of our people, and that person is already ecstatically happy, but sure, that's fine. Adam working hard to make a decent chess table over here. Yes, okay, he got it to be normal. He's going to play right away. He's still going to go and remake this wooden chair at some point. What are we making? Some arrows. Yes, we do need a fair number of them. Eat some good veggies. And battery research is done. All right. So, what do we queue up next? And I don't know. Since we're going to have power, there's more we can do. Hell, we could go right into geothermal or something. I don't know if we need to rush that. Microelectronics can let us get our trade stuff, which is kind of nice. Gun turrets, do we start with them? No, they're way over here. How do we feel about that? I mean, it picks up some fairly important stuff. Smithing's nice, machining, guns. We might just do this. They're all fairly cheap along the way. Machining's the most expensive, and it's got some fairly good value, too. Yeah, let's go and research our way up towards gun turrets. We'll very much appreciate having it around. Alright, you're just collecting some wood over here. Oh, for the arrows. Still could use a dedicated hauler. Need a pet dog. And then at some point we can also consider taming something. Wildlife is what I wanted. You know, not those. If we get some alpacas or some muffaloes, we may want to tame some and start working on that. Botch construction. Well, you're still getting better. And yeah, furniture started to come in, which is nice. Grabbing some more wood over here. Research there. They're having a nice little chat. How's this bedroom coming along? Well, it's still awful, but it's, you know, positive number at least now. So that's nice. I don't think it'll really get much better until we put in some statues in here, or just dramatically boost the quality of all the components, but dull is acceptable. Here, going back to cooking, which is totally okay. We still have 65 meals, so that's going well. I think it says in passing. Oh, you're right next to each other. Alright, a bit more furniture there. Still dull, but slightly better. Yeah, and it adds comfort as well. So that's another big part of it, is like, even, you know, just adding more value and stuff to the room. Hey, we're mediocre now. Is good, but it actually boosts the comfort of the bed for a more relaxing sleep, which is a kind of a high value thing. Bedtime. Oh, Eve's still doing a little bit of research. Oh, it's kind of early anyway. It's not forced bedtime yet, so these guys were just, you know, legit tired. What is this? Oh, tribal backpack. Now, do people wear them automatically? What do you got? You got a bandolier. You do have a backpack, actually. You could swap to a higher quality one. You might at some point. But so far, so good. Yeah, getting some gun turrets up would be very nice. Because, you know, we've taken some damage on every single one of these raids. Now, are we going to go and sort of try hard with a proper kill room kind of thing this time? I think the answer might be yes. I mean, right now our base has a lot of different entrances, so we'd have to change things quite a bit. But possibly. Maybe short term what we'll do is just flank each doorway with a pair of turrets or something like that. And call that sort of kind of good enough at the start. And that actually might be pretty viable. And this doorway here, I think we might enclose these crops with just a giant fence here. And so this is not really going to be a way in and out of the base anymore, which should also be fine. There's already a lot of alternate paths. There we go. Got that done, which is great. Hauling some more wood over here. They're not full chunks of wood. Could use someone to do some just more gathering, but we're okay. Eve doing some management, grabbing a meal. Mr. Mycroft Holmes over here. I should just rename him to Mycroft. No. No renaming of Wycrow at this point. He's staying the way he is. Just for spite. Alright, making some more arrows. They're not great arrows, but they'll do for now. Construction botch. Come on, Adam. You're still at a 7. You're very close to level 8. I mean, I don't think that's going to eliminate the botches, but it's actually gotten pretty good at making normal quality stuff. Nice to get a few more goods, but there you go. I don't think you can botch making a grave. Maybe you can. You can't waste material, but maybe you could waste the time. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone botch on a grave. It's possible you can only botch for things that need material. I don't know. equipping some arrows, and then you're going to run all the way back here. Their timing and things is a little bit weird sometimes, but sure, whatever. You're going to deconstruct that, and then try again. You'll need more wood for that. Having a little bit of a steak. It does feel a little weird, the stuff just sits on the ground. We do have refrigerators, but... Work frenzy, you're going to work faster. Nice. Cold snap is over. It's the 3rd, so we can still get our crops in a little bit early, which would be kind of nice. You're going to keep working on that dresser. This one over here. Yep, alright. And the research is underway. Boom! Normal quality. Still. You got a dull bedroom, but hey, it's not awful or poor or anything. Dull is certainly better than a lot of the other things. I think he's not going to get any modifiers one way or another. The weather is awful, but I think that's no longer going to be a problem going forward. A few more meals. So what do we need to make stew or stir fry? And yeah, see, it gives you a boost to this, which is nice. Raw meat, raw plant vegetables. Oh, but you need a skill of 10. Yeah, alright. We get 4 meals per, so it's a little less micro, which is kind of nice. And yeah, skill of 15. Here, we'll put the stew up top since it's clearly the better one. It's like, can we auto-sort by skill? That would be a nice little feature. So that the stuff that needs the highest skill is always at the top, because that's probably the thing we prefer to have going. War merchant. Interesting. Maybe? Eve is the most sociable person we've got. We'll take a look. I'm not convinced that we're really going to be in a position to do trading. But yeah, we'll take a glance. Oh, I'll sell these streamline arrows. We don't sell for much, but we'll clear up the storage anyway, just because we don't have a composite bow. And maybe we'll sell the weapons that have really gone downhill. Again, we're just getting pennies, really. Yeah, I will sell this. And this, or people can make some more. They're okay right now. Maybe I'll keep this backpack, although it sells for a fair amount of money. That gives us some cash. I don't think... We could buy some medicine, but no. I think we're just going to sit on this money, which will actually give us some more options going forward. Yeah, I'm fairly pleased with this. Okay. And yeah, the power situation is definitely a thing. Could I get you to fill this in? Yeah, we're burning through this wood a lot faster than I would like. So hopefully we can fix that relatively soon. There we go. You get some lights on again there, Eve. We could also consider going for solar panel tech, because we don't start with that, right? No. It might not be a terrible idea to do that a little sooner. I mean, wind turbines will do okay for us. So, I'm going to build the wind turbines here. We could go a little further away from our base, too, so they don't really get in our way of future construction. I mean, they're a candidate for things that get attacked fairly often. Well, maybe we'll probably just fence it in. Actually, if we're going to fence in over here, what if I build a turbine right here? And we might be able to clear a little bit of the mountain away and then build another turbine next to it. Let's see here. That's pretty full. Now, people can walk through this, like, empty area, so if I do this, that's going to be okay. Those are just zones where we don't want trees or anything else present. Alright, we'll do that. And yeah, it's got the one extra width from where the graphic shows, so we'll also sort of preemptively kind of draw this out. And where's the top corner? It's actually not a bad idea to do this, just for the purpose of not letting people range attack it from an annoying direction. So we'll get that, and then power conduits from here. Do this, and I'll route it this way. And then once that's up, we'll build a battery. I don't know if we have the material for it, plus Adam's going to be pretty busy planting for a while here. So it's not going to be construction for a bit, but that's going to be kind of nice. And then one thing we can do... I think there's only going to be room for one solar panel here. Maybe I do want to move it, because I tend to like to do that. Yeah, for this first one, it's going to be okay. We can always move the wall or something after. But yeah, that's going to be all right. A raid. They're going to attack immediately. One dude with a knife. That's not too bad. Let's wake everyone up. Let's get them over here. be nice if there was a bulk button. Okay, no, they've all got their bows equipped, which is nice. I'm gonna say bulk thing to change which attack mode they're in. Oh, yeah. You're looking for cover, but you don't have a range attack, buddy. It's easier to be buried from a distance. He's like, I'm scared, I keep getting shot. Maybe I can make the approach this time. Nope. All right, you. Since we're not as worried about food, you lost a toe, which will slow you down a bit, but isn't the end of the world. Bloodlust. 4 times likely to start a social fight as others. Still, you got some skill. All right, you know what? You're wrathful, but I think we're gonna capture you. We're gonna make this a prisoner bed. And I'll take this moment to unforbid everything. Well, everything except the skeletons by default, which is kind of nice. Get your anxiety. Poor guy. The caravan's leaving. Okay, so for prisoner, yeah, you can get herbal meds. And yeah, you're not too hard to recruit. You've got to prioritize tending to him. Oh, I guess Wycrow was going to do it. Yeah, because he's also a doctor. In fact, for all I know, he might be better. I don't remember. We'll do this, and since we've got someone in this bedroom, we may as well start working on that. Oh, we should use the striped tile, which has to be made during metal. I was going to say around the radius here. Yeah, medical emergency. We may not be able to save him. He was bleeding extremely quickly. He like 4 hours or something like that. Come on, I want to select him. Thank you. 2 hours. Okay. 2. Went up to 3 for a second as he's getting patched up. There we go. 4. It's a bad cut right over there. Okay, so he's not going to bleed to death. Now, he's in a dirt room with herbal medicine. It's possible he'll still get an infection and die here. But we'll see. He hasn't gotten it yet, which is probably a good sign. Alright. There's part of me that's still wondering about all biblical names. Who's the most wrathful person I can think of, biblically speaking? I don't know. I mean, you know, wrath is one of the 7 deadly sins. I could just start naming people after sins and stuff. Now that would be interesting if we did rename Wycrow. I don't know. I'm not locked in on the idea of renaming people yet, so. All right, nearly done the planting here, which is kind of nice. You're working on this. Now, if we do get around to walling this in, I want to make sure there's no roof in this area, which there probably won't be because there's too much of a radius. But I'll say, first of all, no roof on this. And then maybe I'll just do this. Done. Just make sure no roofs get built there. A little low on power, which is still a thing, of course. You're butchering. Oh, this must have gotten killed from something else because we are not hunting. What is that? Oh, I missed it. Oh, Panthera. This is from the family of big cats. Does that look like a lynx to anyone else? It might have been that. I don't remember what was in our wildlife screen. There's another lynx over here. Yeah, I think that's what that was. There's some dangerous kind of critters out there. Adam, oh my god, he keeps failing to build this chair properly. Oh well. A little bit of that. I mean, we'll have to keep doing some mining over here. What I'll probably do is I'll flag this entire bit to get mined here. It's more than we currently need, but it'll be okay. And actually, yeah, let's put an urgent haul on those guys. Really get them out of the way right away, because someone's going to keep using this tunnel to go mining, and then that's going to be very slow. Jeffrey's no longer incapable of walking. Alright. I mean, he's still going to be pretty miserable. Intense pain. Awful cell. Ratty apparel. Not even tattered. Well, it did get shot up with a bunch of arrows, so that's probably not going to help. There we go. Having a little bit of a chat with him. Maybe try to make him feel a little bit better. Keep working on the floor. Make the room a little nicer. About his honor. We'll, go ahead and get this started. I guess... Yeah, make them at least normal quality. And I'll work on that first, and then I'll get him a table and chair in here so he doesn't get the whole 8 on the floor kind of debuff. We'll try to make him a bit comfortable, which will make him easier to recruit. Standard stuff. Still low on meds. We are growing... Yeah, there's the heal root. Right, the carrots. Various veg. Yeah, we'll start some booze production at some point. Actually, I think we need a technology forge. Now, yeah, construction skills too low, but I'm assuming Adam can do it. But yeah, it doesn't have enough material, so mining needs to start happening. Now, Adam was the only one with passion for mining, right? Yeah, which is kind of annoying. I'm still going to let his construct be a little higher, so you can work on the floor. Playing chess. He's playing chess in the crummy chair, though. I don't think I'll prioritize it. Maybe go ahead and refuel this before you go to research. That's a fairly good idea. Alright, well, it's not negative quality over here, so that's a little bit better. We might need someone to do a big cleaning run at some point. We do have the robot mods installed, so at some point... Oh, I just looked at the time. I gotta put a cut in here. At some point, we'll get the robots to clean. Maybe, and maybe haul, but honestly, just having a cleaner just makes it feel so better. It's just a little Roomba going around, you know? Feels good. Folks, thanks for watching another episode of this. I'm really enjoying this series. I hope you are too. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.